Hey, I'm Rabia, a student reporter for Miseducation, and I'm excited to tell you that we have some good stuff coming to your headphones very soon. Last school year, in between Zoom classes and babysitting and tutoring, my team and I were working hard at putting together a new podcast season unlike anything we've done before. It's called Unmuted, and I can't wait for you to hear it. But before we share those stories that we reported, we have a special treat. Dessert before dinner. You know how sometimes at the end of TV shows there's a little behind the scenes segment you can watch to see how the show got made? We made something like that. But instead of giving it to you at the end, we're going to give it to you at the beginning. Because what we discovered is that by making a podcast during a pandemic, remotely, over Zoom, with people we've never met in person, the work we did to create the stories for this season, the process, was a whole story in itself. So here it is, episode 0, the making of Unmuted.
Let's let them in.
Okay.
Here they come.
I remember that meeting so vividly.
Hi.
I was just like, what type of people are here?
Honestly, to put into words,
Hello?
I was nervous.
Hey.
The first day I was nervous.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I would be able to contribute.
Well, at the very beginning, when I first entered the meeting, I was super intimidated by Ari
My name is Ari Fernandez, for those who don't know my name.
because he was like, hey guys, if you don't already know, my name is Ari Fernandez. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so scary.
What we're hoping for is that you will identify both the differences and the commonalities you have with each other.
There was nobody from the same spot. I was like, wow, so this is really like a diverse experience, even though we're all from New York City.
And that we figure out a way collectively to talk about what some of those shared experiences are as a teenager going through this pandemic.
Is really like easy for us students to talk about because we want to get our voices heard.
We are really encouraging all of you to collect as much audio material as possible. So that's going to mean recording yourself.
Hey, it's Hajad Wushood. It is currently 2:45 p.m.
Maybe talking to a teacher,
Right? No sharing of pencils, no sharing of supplies, none of that.
talking to a sibling.
I know school is different, but by now I'm just happy to go to school.
And then every Wednesday, we're going to get together and you all are going to have a chance to have a lot of dialogue with each other.
I couldn't respect. I'm sorry.
Lauren has such a strong personality, and I think she's hilarious.
I was like, look at you, Texas. And I was just like,
I think when I met Lauren, I was like, wow, she's so spirited.
If economy is more than the well-being of actual people, like, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, if that's what it comes down to.
Elsa, I think when she has something to say, she says it.
That's, like, so stressful to me.
Hi, I'm Tenzin.
My name is Hajad.
My name is Sean.
My name is Kelvin.
I'm Rabia.
Hey, I'm Elsa.
Hi, I'm Josh.
my name is Lauren.
My name is Ari Fernandez.
Okay, so it is around, it's almost 4 o'clock.
Like 3:50.
It's like 3:50. It's Halloween, so happy Halloween. I'm here with my friend Sasha, and we've had a crazy morning. It is November 2nd, and right now I'm in my bedroom on my bed, contemplating if to do work right now or not, because I don't know what it is. I just have zero motivation to do anything.
Hey, everybody. This is Ari Fernandez, and I thought I'd go over my Saturday with you. I'm currently at Navajo Park Athletic Center, and I'm coaching a youth flag football team. Right now, we're in the middle of the game. The game just started. It's 0-0. Hey, AJ, remember, read the ball, but I was great being there. Good job.
Hey, it's Elsa. It's November 3rd, 2020, Election Day. It is 5:37 right now. And this whole day, I've never been so anxious and stressed in my life.
I remember Halloween. Like, we were talking about Halloween in our last meeting. It feels like ages ago. Like, it feels like so much has happened. Are there already topics that you all feel really passionate about and think that we should try to cover this season?
I was gonna say we should really talk about athletics and how a lot of athletes lost a lot of opportunities over COVID.
How COVID affected teens' mental health. I feel like not being allowed outside your house, messes with your brain.
The college process and the differences between people applying for college during COVID-19 and people that applied for college like before.
Technical difficulties, SHSAT tests.
If college is still a necessity.
The college application process.
The mental health of teenagers during quarantine.
How stressed students are,
Like, since we have to choose 3 topics, everybody has 3 votes, and then you just put your name under the one that you want. The one with the least votes gets taken out.
4, 5, 6, 7. You all took 20 ideas and narrowed it down to 3. So congratulations on that. Your assignment before next Wednesday is going to be actually to meet up with the other folks on your team.
Yesterday, my group had a meeting about what we are thinking about our podcast and how it'll go.
Okay, so let me just share my screen. I did not realize how much work is going to go into an episode.
So basically, in this meeting, we gotta discuss leads, draft question,
To review the slides.
figure out how you'll communicate with each other and stay organized.
We started off by deciding the cause factors of stress.
Can we ask how has environmental factors affected the mental health of students?
And then we thought about who we're interviewing.
You could maybe interview a teacher.
We want to be doing it at a school that has a lot of resources compared to a school that doesn't have as many.
We've decided that we wanted to have a few basically testimonies.
You talk to your own friends, your own connects, right? And then make sure you record the audio, you take notes on their thing.
I'm looking at it now, and the introduction is supposed to be a page, more than a page and a half, and I'm just how are we gonna do that? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go listen to some podcasts.
Today is November 18th. The time is 3. And I just got this email from my school. And it's quite the surprise. It reads, the subject line says, temporary school closure, shift to all remote.
I thought what we could do is actually watch the start of Mayor de Blasio's press conference that happened an hour or 2 ago.
Because it is exactly on the number of 3.00%. But unfortunately, as of today, on our 7-day rolling average for coronavirus positivity, New York City has hit exactly 3.0%. And as a result, we do need to close our schools for the coming days. No one is happy about this decision.
What makes remote learning harder than in-person learning?
It's not interactive. And it's there's certain classes like science, I cannot stay focused in that class. The moment that class starts, I kid you not, my phone's in my hand and I'm on TikTok. I can't. It's just, because the teacher is lecturing and she just okay, this, that, the third, and it just keeps going. It's not a conversation where you can raise your hand and be miss, I have a question. Because they have to just get through it, and then there's technical difficulties, and it's so many distractions.
My calculus teacher, Mr. A, he's a very enthusiastic person, right? And when he's explaining a problem, he gets so deep into that math problem that he thinks that we see what he's seeing. So he'll be he'll say over here, and point at it on his screen, but we're not there to see him point at it. So we all get confused.
It feels optional. Just staring at a screen and having to log on.
There's just no time for individual or personalized help.
Deadlines are not motivation.
Yes, they are.
I've hit a point where deadlines have no longer
11:59 deadline.
11:59 does not hit anymore. It doesn't hit the same. 11:59, and that scares me. It's I've memorized all of my teachers' late policies, and it's traumatizing. I really 11:59 doesn't feel the same. I just wait for it to pass by, and I'm all right, tomorrow.
For being in the building, my lunch every day was bowl of oatmeal and a protein bar. Cons going in.
As you can see, I try to spur up some conversation in my gym class. Thought it would be a great idea to record the conversation in our gym class because we usually can talk here because it's more chill. But nothing is going on. Barely, only have like 8 people with their cameras on.
Pros and cons. I like both.
And I just woke up like an hour ago. And I really felt when someone said that staying inside encourages bad habits. Like, I haven't brushed my teeth yet, and it's already 9:22. Oh.
Favorite part of the day? Let's go to the workout.
My name is Sean, and today is November 25th. I'm doing this around midnight, and actually it's 1:40 a.m. I finally got some time to record. It was a very lonely Thanksgiving, unfortunately. The family wasn't around. My mom had to go to work. My uncle, he was at home, but we weren't able to go to his house this year due to COVID-19.
Don't you gotta start from like
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, you get used to it really quickly.
Yo. Wait, have you ever read Jujutsu Kaisen? What? Yo, read Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the best shonen out right now.
Oh my god, I love like all of them. I think we all literally vibe together.
Went off and I love
When we're on the Zoom call, like when you break us up in the breakup rooms, it's like never a dull moment. Honestly, we're always talking.
Yo, who else watches anime?
I remember this one time. I think you and Taylor had left the meeting early.
At some point, either Lauren or Ari started a conversation about, I'm not really sure what. I don't think it started with cereal.
Yo, Lauren, where you come from with this? Oh, wait. Yo, Lauren, so you like picking out marshmallows from bread?
Crying.
Exactly.
And then the conversation just digressed.
You know, without the marshmallows, you're not eating it.
Me and Kelvin got mad at each other because I made the argument that Fruity Pebbles are better than like Cocoa Puffs. And he was mad because I said that. And then everybody else got in on it.
I know the difference between good cereal and bad cereal. Fruity Pebbles is not it.
And you think Cocoa Puffs? That's all I said. You and everybody just ganging up on Kelvin over Cocoa Puffs? That was a great day.
That was the time that we most bonded with each other, and like it was like, oh, we're actually friends and not like, oh, just just here for the internship.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey Ari, Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year's. Time is flying.
I never go out during New Year's. Just sit there in the living room watching TV.
I actually fall asleep before New Year's.
Like one of those holidays where it's that 1 minute of enjoyment for me, and then I'll move on.
What's the New Year's resolution y'all have?
To pass the AP with history exam.
To learn French.
To get more sleep. Tenzin, don't laugh, Tenzin. I see you.
I'm sorry. I think my resolution is to enjoy the little moments.
Okay, so today's a Tuesday afternoon, and I'm here with Kessiana to just talk about our differences in learning. When I started interviewing, I was very nervous to talk. I didn't like to talk. I didn't like to ask that many questions. I do a blended learning, and Kessiana does a home learning or just
one at home learner.
A home learner. She's an at-home learner, and that's why I would do 20 takes for my first couple of interviews. So you think being at home just causes more distractions and not making you able to learn as easily?
Yes.
Okay. So you feel very disconnected from school because what I'm hearing is that you're not being able to talk to your teachers as much and just see if your work is right overall, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So
when the program just started, I was trying to dictate how my conversations go. So you would see in one of my audio journals I did with my friends, it wasn't just a natural conversation. It was like I say something, then we pause, we discuss what he's going to say, then he says it.
Hi, my name is Stefan, and I go to John Adams High School. I'm fully remote, and these are ways I unwind and relax. I take breaks in between classes to make myself lunch, such as quesadillas.
Now I know that like that's not how you get good tape. Like I was trying to edit it while I was going, and that's not how you do it.
I think I learned to record everything, like keep my recording always on. So we first started the interview like also serious, and then we just started laughing in the middle. And I stopped recording and I was like, Arno, come on, can you please just focus and concentrate so we can get this done? And I think that in my head, I thought an interview was supposed to be like professional and stuff. But I think having those times where like it shows like a hint of like a deeper personality for the interviewee was good. Like joking around or like it didn't have to be all so serious.
My biggest takeaway is definitely teamwork. Just learning how to do things for yourself for the betterment of the whole team.
Some advice I'd give to my high school peers: make sure that you're committed. You know, it's not something that you could just say, hey, I want to do this, and then not put in the time and effort to make it happen.
The process is going to change a lot. Like your structure is going to change a lot. And just one idea isn't going to finalize everything.
If you really want to make a good podcast, you definitely have to know what you want to talk about. That's like the most important thing.
Making sure that's a topic that people actually want to listen to, and make sure that's important that people should listen to it.
Don't be afraid to try it out and like go head first into it, because it's something you might really find a passion in. And definitely my last tip would be, don't be afraid to share it to people, because that's how you get the best feedback from it.
But yeah, my main goal for this whole episode is to be able to reach out and show there's someone that feels the same way, and you're not alone in this situation. And that's all I really want to
do. So we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
I like this all.
Okay.
I think
Are we done?
Wait, yeah, let me just check. I think we're done.
So that's it. The story of how 9 teenage strangers came together virtually during a really hard time to do something really cool, and how we became close friends in the process. We'll be back soon with the debut of Unmuted, a 3-part series about how the pandemic affected New York City public high school students, including lessons on what needs to change when in-person school resumes. Can't wait for you to listen. Miseducation is a program of the Bell and is supported by the Pinkerton Foundation, the Summerfield Foundation, and FJC. Episode 0 was produced by Mayor Gordon, music in this episode by Blue Dot Sessions. Subscribe to Miseducation wherever you get podcasts, and follow us on social media at MiseducationPod. I'm Ari Fernandez, and thank you for listening.